Section 172(1) and the Highway Traffic Act know the law. If you've been charged with stunt driving under Section 172(1) of Ontario's Highway Traffic Act, you're likely to feel confused or anxious, overwhelmed, and this serious traffic offense, it carries severe penalties that can significantly impact your life. However, it is essential to stay calm and understand the details of the charge and your options. Being charged with stunt driving, it can be a frightening and stressful experience, no question. The potential consequences are severe and the legal process, it can be complex. However, it is important to remember that being charged is not the same as being convicted. You have legal rights and you have options and defenses that may be available in your case. And the most crucial step is to consult with an experienced traffic lawyer or representative who can review the specifics of your case and your options and help you navigate this legal process. Now, while a stunt driving charge is severe, with the right approach and legal representation, mitigating the consequences or even having the charges reduced or dismissed, that may be possible. Remember to stay calm, gather information, and seek professional legal advice. Because again, with the right approach, you can face this challenge and work towards the best possible outcome for your situation. Now, this video, it's going to break down critical information you need to know about stunt driving charges in Ontario. So what constitutes stunt driving? Stunt driving, it is defined broadly under Ontario law. While many people associate it solely with excessive speeding, the offense, it covers a range of dangerous driving behaviors. Section 172(1) of the Highway Traffic Act states, no person shall drive a motor vehicle on a highway in a race or contest while performing a stunt on a bet or wager. That action actually qualifies as stunt driving, and it's further outlined in the regulation 455/07. Some of the most common grounds for stunt driving charges include excessive speeding, which is driving 40 kilometers or more over the speed limit where the limit is less than 80 kilometers, driving 50 kilometers or more over the speed limit where the limit is 80 kilometers or higher, or driving 150 kilometers or more anywhere in the province, or racing or aggressive driving, such as competing or racing with another vehicle or chasing another vehicle. Repeatedly changing lanes near other vehicles, dangerous maneuvers such as intentionally causing a car to lose traction or spin, or driving with a person in the trunk, or driving while not in the driver's seat, or intentionally lifting some or all of a vehicle's tires from the road, or interfering with other traffic, or intentionally preventing others from passing, or purposely stopping or slowing to interfere with other traffic, driving unreasonably close to another vehicle, pedestrian, or fixed object. Understanding that you can be charged with stunt driving even if you weren't intentionally performing stunts or racing, that's crucial. For example, momentarily exceeding the speed limit by 50 kilometers or more on a highway, it can result in a stunt driving charge even if you weren't trying to show off or compete with other drivers. And those immediate consequences of a stunt driving charge when you are pulled over and charged with stunt driving, they include a license suspension. Your driver's license is going to be immediately suspended for 30 days, period. Vehicle impoundment. Your vehicle is going to get impounded for 14 days, regardless of whether or not you own it. There's a court summons. You're going to get a summons to appear in court. Unlike a speeding ticket, you cannot simply pay a fine to resolve a stunt driving charge. These immediate consequences can be highly disruptive, and they can affect your ability to work, attend school, or fulfill family responsibilities. So it is important to start considering your legal options as soon as possible. Potential penalties upon conviction. Now, if you're convicted of stunt driving, the penalties are severe. There is a minimum fine of $2,000 with a maximum fine of $10,000. License suspension upon conviction, it gets suspended for a minimum of 1 year, and subsequent convictions can result in longer suspensions. Demerit points, there are 6 demerit points are going to be added to your driving record. Possible jail time. In some cases, you could face up to 6 months in jail. And a mandatory driver improvement course. You must complete a driver improvement course, and it's important to note that these are the penalties for a first offense. Subsequent convictions, they carry even harsher penalties, including longer license suspension and higher fines. Long-term consequences. Beyond the immediate legal penalties, a stunt driving conviction can have these long-lasting effects. Your insurance rates, your car insurance rates will increase significantly, potentially 300% or more. And some insurance companies, they're just going to outright refuse to insure you altogether, forcing you to seek high-risk insurance. Employment. If driving is part of your job, a stunt driving conviction, it could jeopardize your employment. The conviction and license suspension can make commuting difficult even if you don't drive to work. Travel. A stunt driving conviction can affect your ability to travel to certain countries, particularly if you need to rent a car abroad. Future legal matters. If you face any future driving related charges, A previous stunt driving conviction could result in harsher penalties. Your legal options, suppose you've been charged with stunt driving. In that case, you have several options. One, obviously, you can plead guilty. This option is generally not recommended without first consulting legal help due to the severe penalties involved. You can fight the charge. You can challenge the stunt driving charge in court. There's several potential defenses depending on the specific circumstances of your case. You can seek a plea bargain. In some cases, it may be possible to negotiate with a prosecutor to plead guilty to a lesser and charge and less severe penalties. Given the complexity of stunt driving cases and the potential consequences, it's highly advisable to consult with a lawyer or someone experienced in traffic law before making any decisions. This crucial step will give you the reassurance and support you need during this challenging time. Potential defenses, while every case is unique, some potential defenses to stunt driving charge include, challenging the evidence, or where the prosecution must prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you were engaged in stunt driving. If there are issues with with your case, how the speed was measured, or how the officer observed you driving, this could form the basis of a defense. Necessity or emergency. If you were speeding due to a genuine emergency, this could be used as a defense. Charter rights violations. If your rights under the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms were violated during the traffic stop or arrest, evidence could be excluded. Technical defenses. There may be technical legal arguments related to the law's specific wording or how it was applied in your case. Steps to take after being charged. If you've been charged with stunt driving, here are some critical steps to take. Stay calm. While the situation is serious, panicking won't help. Try to remain composed and polite while interacting with with law enforcement. Document everything. Make detailed notes about the incident as soon as possible, such as weather conditions, road conditions, any conversations between you and the police officer. Don't discuss the incident. Avoid discussing what happened with anyone other than your legal representative. Anything you say could potentially be used against you. Consult a legal representative. Given the severe nature of stunt driving charges, it is crucial to seek legal advice as soon as possible. Many traffic representatives offer free initial consultations. Gather information, collect evidence relevant to your case, such as dashcam footages, witness, contact information, or maintenance records for your vehicle's speedometer. Consider your transportation options. You must plan alternative transportation with your license suspended. This might involve public transit, carpooling, relying on family and friends. Attend all court dates. Make sure you attend all scheduled court dates or appearances, or have your legal representative attend on your behalf if allowed.